Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Juan Solo here with ASQD Gaming, and welcome back to the channel for today's Call of Duty World War II video. So, I'm going to go right into it and basically tell you guys this is going to be a rant video. This is going to be not constructive criticism. I know Michael Condrey, that's kind of the one thing that he preaches. You know, if you got a problem with Call of Duty World War II, be constructive. Be, constructive criticism. Give proof. Give, reasons why, this or that. So, this is going to be kind of my honest, definitely not constructive review. Plus, I kind of want to talk to you guys about a few things that kind of need to be addressed in Call of Duty World War II, and just kind of how I feel about a few things. One being this gridiron game mode. There's a couple things that I think really need to be addressed. The whole skill-based matchmaking thing that's kind of been going around the last few days. My thought on that. And a few other things. So, first things first, Call of Duty World War II is a great game. Obviously, I'm not being paid to say any of this. I'm not in with Activision. Otherwise, I probably would have had the game early and all sorts of other cool stuff. But I enjoy the game. This is probably the most fun that I've had on Call of Duty in years and years and years. And it's sad to see the launch be the way it was, with the connection issues. Normally you're able to jump right on at midnight and play. Like I had that day off of work. I always take a day off of work every year for Call of Duty, and I wasn't actually able to play until almost 3 o'clock in the morning, and then I got to play for 6-7 hours, and then the servers went down again, and it was just a clusterfuck. To be very blunt, it was a clusterfuck, and it was very sad to see it launch like that. So, first thing I want to talk about, everybody says, oh, there's just so many more people on than last year. That's why they had issues with the connection. So many people got on at the same time. This game had a lot of people. Yes, it had a lot of people that got on compared to last year especially. But when you look back, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, those games had so many more people playing them than Call of Duty World War II. It's a fact. I don't have the exact numbers, but it is a fact. It is a fact that those games had more people at launch than Call of Duty World War II. And Modern Warfare 2, I remember getting on right at midnight. I played 28 hours straight. Me and one of my buddies he doesn't play Call of Duty anymore. Played it straight through. First 24 hours, took a little bit of a break, or I can't remember how many breaks we took, but we played like 28 hours straight. No connection problems at launch, no nothing. That was in 2009 that game launched. Here it is 8 years later, and we don't have as many people playing, and the servers crash, and it takes down all of the servers for all of the Call of Duty games across the board because they said there was too many people that logged in at the same time. How can you not account for that? It's 2017, but that's a completely different topic. It is what it is. They can say what they want, but whatever. So the next thing, skill-based matchmaking. So is it a thing? Is it not a thing? Do I have proof? No. Does anybody else have proof that it could possibly be in the game? No. Nobody has any hard evidence that it's in there, but I personally strongly feel like it is. I know there's going to be mixed feelings. There's going to be people that have different opinions on this topic. Big YouTubers, Drifter, Drifter doesn't have any proof. He kind of thinks it's in there. He kind of thinks it's not in there. Prestigious Key, he doesn't think it's in there. He doesn't have any proof, and until there's proof, nobody believes it. Scump, Nade Shot, a couple of the pro guys think it's in there. But officially from Sledgehammer Games, Michael Condrey denied the fact that it was in there. But then also, they didn't know that they launched the game with double XP either. They had double XP on for a week before they realized it was on. So who knows if they even know if skill-based matchmaking is in the game. Obviously, they didn't know that double XP was live in their game. So who's to say that they don't even know that skill-based matchmaking is in the game? It's kind of fucked up to think like that, but they didn't know double XP was live in the game. So who knows? Who knows what is it? Who knows what is or isn't in the game? Personally, I kind of feel as if it is. There was the servers, the dedicated servers went down last week because of all the connection issues. They took them down to fix them, that sort of thing. And then once they kind of went back up just the other day, Prestigious Key and a few other people were basically saying, you guys were playing on peer-to-peer servers for a few days. Now that it's back to dedicated servers, you're not used to it. That's the change. That's the difference that you feel. But from how the game feels now, compared to how it felt at launch when there was still dedicated servers, it's completely different. I swear I am getting into every single lobby is full of just sweaty tryhards. I like competition as much as the next guy, but sometimes I just jump on to chill. Play a nice calm team deathmatch or something, just have some fun, and I'm just full of a game full of sweaties. It just doesn't make any sense. But I don't know. I think they say that it's not in there, but why would it be in there? If you have people that are terrible at the game, I'm definitely not the best player. I'm not a pro player, obviously, but I'm decent. I about have a little over a 2 KD usually. You know, nothing crazy. But you get players that, you know, don't do very well, and they don't want to be playing against people that are, you know, gods at the game, really good players. Otherwise, it's going to deter them from playing. They're going to stop playing. There's a chance of them not buying the DLC if they're always getting their ass handed to them. So why, you know, why wouldn't Call of Duty try to put some sort of a skill-based matchmaking in the game to help the fact for bad players? And that's a big thing nowadays, is that a lot of people think that Call of Duty is catered to the lower tier players, because the more people you get to play the game, the better the game's going to do, the more DLC you're going to sell, the more money is going into Activision's pocket, you know. So do I honestly, all in all, do I think it's in the game personally? Yes, I think they put some sort of skill-based matchmaking in the game, and Condry's not going to tell you if it is or it isn't, because if he straight up tells you that it is, everybody's going to be pissed off. If he sits there and says, no, it's not in the game, and nobody can prove that it's in the game, it's hearsay. You know, it's his word against the Call of Duty community, and we will never know unless some way, somehow, somebody gets proof. Up until that point, nobody's going to know. It's just, it is what it is. Unless we get proof, it's not in the game. So the other thing we're going to be talking about here real quick is Gridiron. Don't get me wrong, this game mode is really, really fun. I enjoy it. I personally think they should have did a couple different things. You know, I do like how the point system works. It's very easy to understand. If you guys follow football, you know, you throw it in, it's 3 points. You run it in, it's 7 points. Easy way to look at things. But the one thing that needs to be changed, absolutely game-breaking, needs to be changed. If you have the ball, you're running up to the goal, you throw the ball into the goal, what's happening a lot of times is there's enemies that are standing in the goal. They stand in the goal, so it prevents you from throwing it into the goal. Even if they're, like last night we were playing on the USS Texas map. I pushed up in overtime and tried to throw one in. There was 4 enemy players standing in the goal so that I couldn't throw it in. I threw it into the goal. One of the guys grabbed it from standing inside the goal, and it did not count as a point. It didn't count as 3 points for a throw. He just basically intercepted it even though he was standing in, you know, his own goal. What's wrong with this? Let's look at soccer, for instance. You know, obviously this game isn't really based on the soccer principles, but if the goalie catches the ball and he's in the goal, it still fucking counts. Being the fact that there was 4 enemy players standing in the goal when I went to throw it in, and it didn't count. It didn't count as a point. It counted as an interception, and they basically got the ball right back. That's fucking retarded. That's an absolutely broken feature that needs to get fixed, you know, right away, because this isn't probably one of your more popular game modes, but it is going to be a competitive mode in the CWL. I'm like pretty sure that it is, and that needs to be fixed. Otherwise, that's just a joke that you can stand in the goal and intercept the ball. I think if, for instance, if I throw it in and you grab it while you're in the goal, it should still count. It should still count as a goal. You know, that's just my personal opinion, you know, but overall, you know, I'm enjoying this game, and I didn't really want to go on this rant, but I really think that I just needed to get it off my chest. You know, I was playing yesterday, I was playing today, and just the amount of bullshit that was going on, it was just upsetting. It was really upsetting, and I kind of wanted to talk about it. I didn't want to make a crazy rant about it, guys, because it's not something I normally do on this channel. I know I haven't uploaded in a while. I haven't uploaded any Ghost Recon content, not a whole lot of Call of Duty content. I've literally been away for about a week, and then being the first video back is just a crazy, you know, rant, me going on a tangent talking about Call of Duty World War II and all of its issues. But I just kind of feel as if it needed to be said. You know, that's kind of my opinion. I know a lot of other people were kind of speaking out about things, but you know, the game's good. The game's good. It needs a lot of tweaking, a lot of fixing, but back to the skill-based matchmaking. Is it in the game? My personal opinion, yeah, it's in the game. You know, it's smart on their part to put it in there. They say, you know, connection is king, nah. It's not. There's no way. You know, there's from literally 1 week to the next, I go from, you know, mostly casual lobbies. You know, there's a few competitive lobbies, but now every single one is just full of kids going super, you know, trying their dicks off, trying to get on the MLG Pro circuit. You know, it's something changed, and Condry's not telling us the truth. He's not telling us everything about the entire topic, but, you know, it is what it is, guys. You know, as you can, hopefully you guys enjoyed the great gameplay in the background, playing some Gridiron. Honestly, I had so much fun playing this game mode last night with some friends. It was something different. It was fun. I'm probably going to play it again tonight. I'm going to try to stream it tonight. So kind of keep eyes out for that, guys. But that's pretty much all for the video, guys. Like I said, I'm sorry I didn't really want to go on a crazy tangent, but I feel as if it just kind of needed to be said. So, but that's pretty much all, guys. If you guys enjoyed this, you guys found it helpful, you know, let me know down in the comments what you guys feel about the skill-based matchmaking and how Call of Duty is right now. But either way, make sure to leave a like on the video, guys. Show some support. And then also, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on things. You know, I'm going to be trying to make some more videos soon, guys. I've been really, really busy with my personal life, really busy at work. And it's just it's getting close to the holidays. It's just that time of the year. I just haven't had as much time to put into my YouTube channel. But either way, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.